Praise be Jesus Christ. Amen. How many of you have dogs or ever had a dog? How many of you have more than one dog? Have 2 dogs? Okay. So I was visiting with a friar who lived alone at the time, and he had 5 Siberian Huskies. Okay? They were beautiful, beautiful dogs, lovely dogs. And they mostly liked me, which I was very happy. When I went to visit him, I was going for some church services there, and I had my brown habit, and I left covered in dog fur, white, and I said I entered a Franciscan and left a Dominican. But while I was there, I was in the evening, and the dogs decided that they wanted to spend time with me, which was okay. Well, one was in my lap. Siberian Huskies are not lap dogs. This one decided to sit on my lap. And then one was over here, and one was over there, and they all wanted my attention, and I like to scratch their ears, and I'm scratching their ears. Well, as soon as I started with this one, and this one, and this one all came over to me, because now I had to pay attention to them, and then these 2 are getting back at me. So you kind of get the idea what that's like. Scratch them all and please don't let there be a fight. There's something innate in mammals about needing recognition. There's something innate in the brain, hardwired in the brain, and it's really about survival. If we don't have a sense of recognition, how are we going to eat? How are we going to be properly protected, except from the environment, from the elements and all that? So there's something innate in the brain that seeks recognition. This isn't a bad thing. So I'm not suggesting that it's a bad thing. We all need it. And any of us who have walked with people who have been losing their memory, persons who have dementia or Alzheimer's, it's very difficult when they don't recognize us. They don't know who we are anymore. And it's very painful because that light of recognition disappears. But when we see somebody we haven't seen for a long time, maybe a bit of a distance, we're walking, say, oh my gosh, there's so-and-so, and we recognize. We hear our name called, or there's this joy of reunion. There's a recognition. We revel in that. We enjoy that. We take joy in that. Because what recognition means is I'm connected to you. And we're connected to one another. We see one another at the market. We see one another driving away. Isn't that great and wonderful? Usually, I think. Isn't it a wonderful thing? Sometimes we recognize one another in kind of this way. But by and large, a recognition can be a very positive, a very happy experience. The disciples today want recognition. They want to know that they're important. Now, they're not doing this, they think, within earshot of Jesus. They're having this discussion along the way. But what precedes it is Jesus giving another warning about what's going to happen to him. And as we heard in the introduction before Mass began, they're not particularly interested in that. In fact, they don't even want to talk to him about this. They're going to get on to another subject, something they can sink their teeth into. Who is the greatest? Competition. We like that. Who's the greatest? Ole Miss or Mississippi State? I'm not going to get into that. I'll let you all talk about that. But you see what I'm talking about. And that sense of recognition, that's important. You see a team's colors. I drive around here, and God love him, Mr. McQueen back there. I see him wearing the Pittsburgh Steeler. I have to tell you, my heart just goes into warm. Okay, my hometown, not the Philadelphia Eagles, but there's a recognition. The disciples want to be recognized. Who is the most important? Who is the greatest? When Jesus confronts them with the question, they're very quiet. They realize, we've been bad boys. We shouldn't be talking about this. And unfortunately, they don't get the message at first. So what Jesus does is he does something which was astounding. We don't think of it so astounding today. So in the culture at the time of Jesus, children had no place. Children could be sold. You have so many children in the house, you can't feed them, you sell them. So you get some money. Truly, a child who disrespected a parent could be killed, because the child had no rights at the time of Jesus. And interestingly, what Jesus says is he takes a child, he places the child in their midst, putting his arms around it, the child, with tenderness. He said to them, whoever receives one child such as this in my name receives me. Whoever receives me receives the one, not me, but the one who sent me. Because right up above, he says, this is what greatness is. This is what importance is. Right? Doesn't say quite that bluntly, but this is how he describes it. He says, if anyone wishes to be first, if this is what's so important for you, this is how you do it. Be the last of all and the servant of all. Now, this is not what they're expecting. This is not what they're expecting. They're expecting a competition, a qualification. This is what we're going to do. I'm going to be sitting at the right hand. You're going to be sitting at the left hand. We're going to exclude these. Anybody? I've never watched Survivor. I can't tolerate that. But, but this is what it is. I mean, it's drama and all that kind of stuff. But you see, the idea is who's going to get kicked off the island. And this is what Jesus does. He takes this and he turns it on its head. He turns it upside down. He says, you want to know what importance is? It's being the last. It's being the last. It's being the servant of all. That's where importance is. Why? Because Jesus has just said what he's going to be doing and what he's going to be experiencing. This is what the good news is. Yes, there is a recognition, but it's based upon a firm foundation. We talk about having self-confidence, and that's good. But we talk about you gotta believe in yourself. I'm not quite sure what that means all the time. You gotta believe that you have the capabilities until you don't. A tree doesn't exist on its own. But how does it grow? It sinks its roots deep into the earth if it's going to be able to survive. And we need to be secure in the Lord. That's what our life is about. Being secure in that relationship. Because we need to acknowledge whose recognition we need. And our recognition is about the Lord. Now, all of us deal with insecurities. There's not a person in this room who is not breathing or doesn't have a pulse who does not have an insecurity of one kind or another. It could be a personal thing, it could be economic, it could be health, it could, whatever it is. We deal with insecurities. All of us. Jesus isn't saying don't be insecure. What Jesus is saying, know whose you are. Know that you belong to God. Be rooted in the Lord. So that you are not acting out of the insecurity and trying to grasp. Because greed and all of that comes out of a sense of insecurity. All the stuff we heard from the second reading from James, where the author tells us, where do the wars and where do the conflicts among you come from? Is it not from your passions that make war within your members? You covet but do not possess. You kill and envy but you cannot obtain. You fight and wage war. Or whatever the thing is that we do. When there's gossiping, or when there's any kind of attacks and divisions, it comes out of our sense of insecurity. when we are secure in the Lord, this is where that begins to dissipate. It begins to go away gradually. It means we have to change. We have to change. What is it we strive for? What is it we strive for in our lives? I started by saying we all desire, we need recognition. If you came into this assembly and nobody said anything to you, you wouldn't feel particularly good, I'm going to bet. But when people welcome us, it's a recognition. But the fundamental recognition is I belong to the Lord. I am secure. I am secure in His love. And once I begin to accept that, even in the midst of my insecurities, I can be secure in His love. So how do I do that, Lord? You know me. You know my heart. You know my life. Here I am. I give you thanks for all the gifts that you've given to me. And I give you praise for my insecurities. You know why, Lord? Of course He knows why. He's God. Because they bring me back to you. I am not secure in myself. I'm a sinner. I'm a weak human being. I bruise. But you, Lord, you're the rock of my salvation. I want to be secure in your love. No matter what I face, I want to be secure in your love. Because when I do that, when I'm secure in your love, Lord, I don't have to grasp. I don't have to worry about if I'm important to anybody else. Because you recognize me and you love me. What else do I need? What else do I need? I have you, and you call me by name. Even in my baptism, you called me by name. From my mother's womb, you called me by name. You know me. You knit me together in my mother's womb. You fashioned me, as Psalm 139 tells us. I can be secure. And that security, that sense of rootedness, that sense of stability in the Lord, is what gave Jesus the courage to go to the cross. And from his mouth came the words from Psalm 22, verse 1, my God, why have you abandoned me? Yet you go through that psalm, which is not a short psalm, and it ends up in trust in the Lord, and I will lead the assembly in your praise. I can be secure in you. So we all deal with our insecurities, and we bring them to the Lord. We need not be ashamed that we are insecure. We are ashamed that we're insecure. We need not be ashamed that we're insecure. There's not a one of us in this room that isn't insecure in one way or the other. And at the beginning of Mass, we began acknowledging our sinfulness. We acknowledge our insecurities and our acting out of them inappropriately. I confess to Almighty God and to you, my brothers and sisters, that I have greatly sinned. We acknowledge this. We can walk together as brothers and sisters who struggle to believe, who have difficulty at times, who question God, who wonder why there are terrible things that happen to people. To believe in the midst of it all, Lord, you recognize it. You call me by name. I am yours. That, together with you, my sisters and brothers, we are His.